Hey guys, so we're back. Today we're going to be talking about something different. So we decided we wanted to talk about a topic that's been heavy on both me and Melanie's hearts, is facing today in the light of eternity. And so, Melanie, how about you?
I'll start it off. So I will be completely transparent, honest with you guys. I've avoided social media for a long time, and I think it's because politics have been nuts, and whether you're one side or the other, that's not where we kind of want to go with this at all.
Yeah.
I think for us, and how we kind of face things is, in light of eternity. And I think that a lot of people can get stuck and pocketed into different perspectives and the world's coming to an end and all this stuff. And it's overwhelming, honestly. Like, I don't know if anybody else is feeling overwhelmed, but it sure feels overwhelming to me. And I feel like regardless of anything, God is on his throne. And we are here for a specific task that God has given each of us. And each of those are different. And God gave you gifts. And he wants us to live for him with all of our hearts. And that's all he wants. And I feel like so many times with other things, it clouds that judgment. We're aware that there are a lot of things on social media right now that are negative, that are scary, that are overwhelming. And but we truly believe that God is in control and that we are supposed to live for him. And what do we need to do to bring as many people to him? So what is kind of your perspective? Because you've obviously been hearing a lot of it too, and like...
Did it work especially, yeah?
Yeah.
I would say, just looking throughout the whole Bible and looking out through all of history and just realizing all the crazy things that have happened throughout time, but that God's still been there. Like, I think a lot of times we think, oh, this crazy thing, and we look at it in a way of our perspective. We look at it in a way of, this is in my life. And while it's true, yes, it's going on in our lives and it's going on in our world, it's God. To God, it's really small, and to God, it's not a big deal. And, he's a big deal, and he handles it, because it's in your life. And he's still on his throne. He's still directing everything that's going on. Nothing happens without his will or without his permission. So, to think that it doesn't, and he doesn't know what's going on, he doesn't care, God cares. And I think that's an important perspective to have. But he also cares about you. He cares about your heart. And sometimes the trials that we go through, especially I've gone through a trial, is just to recognize that God is good despite any circumstance. No matter what you go through, no matter what's happening, in your life, craziness or the trials, or just dealing with people in your everyday life, that are struggling with it more than you maybe are going through. And sometimes it's not even you that's dealing with this whole issue. It's other people that are going through it. And it's just to have a healthy perspective and talk through them about what God would say about this issue, what the Lord would say. And especially that, I think that's the best thing you can do, because let's face it, we like to give our own wisdom sometimes, but God's wisdom is the best wisdom to give.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and we just really wanted to jump on here and recognize that, right? We recognize that COVID has caused a lot of anxiety. It hit me really hard recently of being trapped in a house, and like, I need to do things that are fun, and I need to get out of the house, and obviously safely, obviously not to endanger anybody else, but I do think that's a real thing. And no matter what, we want to, on our channel, just to encourage you to be real, to be honest about things, and I
think especially to share God's love and God's plan for everyone. I think it's important, especially now in our day and age, especially share the gospel and the truth, what God has for people's lives. So if you're a Christian, or if you're not a Christian, I hope this channel can be encouraging to you in all those areas. And I think also, if you are a Christian, I encourage you deeply to go out into your world, and wherever you go, is to share the gospel and share Jesus with people. I think it's very important, especially now, to share with people about that.
Right. And to kind of turn this video, kind of end it, I feel like too, we'd love to hear different ideas that you guys have done during the season. Like, how do you stay positive in the word? How are you staying plugged in? do you miss community? We hope that you find community here, online, virtually. If you see us kind of where we live, great. We'd love to see you guys too.
And how you've shared Jesus with people around you. That'd be great to just put down in the comments, because maybe that can help someone else out to sharing their faith with people and maybe break the ice that they feel like they have around them. So.
Well, and what are some things that you honestly take the perspective of, in light of eternity, does this make a difference? You know, I think so many times we do so many things just to make us happy. And I think to really focus through and say, in light of eternity, does this make a difference? But also, how do you keep your eyes fixed on God? I'd love to know that. Like, in the craziness of this world, how do you keep your eyes focused on Him? And we'd love to hear it. We'd love to give feedback. If you ever have questions like, hey, what do you guys do? We would love to get into details with you specifically and just encourage you. And we're just so thankful for all of you. And we hope that you remain positive. We hope that you come back to our channel. We hope that you comment down below so we can connect with you more personally. He doesn't have an Instagram account, but I do, so feel free to add me on Instagram. Jared will see your comments too. And we look forward to sharing more videos with you and getting you back to the series on Jared's cyst and surgery. And we have so many other content ideas that are coming, so stick with us. We're really excited to start this journey.
Yeah. See you guys.